Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Teresa and Effie is here on my journal ready for this new adventure to get started. So let's just move Effie over here. Okay. And he's just gonna be there for moral support. Okay, so for day one is the opening. And if you didn't see my previous video, you'll probably want to go look at my previous video so that if you haven't been following anybody else for Defember, then you may not know what in the world this is about. But it is Defember 2023, hosted by 49 Dragonflies and Louise Heinzel. And today is day one, the opening. Then there's going to be 2 days of break, or people could come up with their own prompts, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 days of prompts, 3 days of break, so on, so forth. So day 11, I have edited my prompt to just be Christmas because I have the power to do that. So just says Christmas. And for the most part, this challenge, this is not a Christmassy type challenge, even though it's in December. It is about a December daily, but it's more like making ephemera daily. And it's ephemera that is more centered around this December daily digital, which is the pictures. But this kind of stuff I got from somewhere else. And anyways, I'm losing my thought process, so I'm going to move forward. I've done a lot to my journal in regards to having a foundation, having some structure. I've got some little charms here that they were separate, but then I decided to glue them together because they were going underneath each other. Oops, I don't have this up high enough to show what I'm talking about. Right here, these little charms. Okay, so for opening, what am I going to do for opening? I was thinking about, for the opening, that I would do I'm just making sure I can find it before I say it, because that would be a bummer if I say that I was going to do it and then I can find it. Somewhere in my new fabric basket, I have some bases that are done to different degrees that I've started for these challenges that I'm doing. And I can do the pockets if I can't find the stacked booklets, I think it was, that I was going to do. Oh, I kind of wanted to use that today too. I wonder if I finished them and so I put them somewhere else. Talk about not being prepared. It's all Christmassy stuff. I don't want to use Christmas. Okay, we're going to do the pockets. I know I did some booklets somewhere. I just don't know where they're at right now. Okay, so I was thinking that this would look cool in here, but I don't want to cover up this beautiful graphic. This is my new, what do I want to call it? My newfound love to use spices for crafting. So this is using cayenne pepper, and then I covered it with glossy accents so that when the cayenne got dry, it wouldn't dust off. And then, let me think for just a minute where the other thing is that I wanted to show you. I think it's here in pre-made ephemera. One of my pre-made ephemera. Then this is, it smells so good. It's done with cinnamon. It's faux rust. So here's a faux rust whale tail tag. And I think it's just beautiful. I'll have to use one of those in here. So I did a whale tail tab, and I did a jar and bottles, and what else did I do? A label, another label, and it smells so good. It smells like cinnamon. Of course, if you don't like the smell of cinnamon, that wouldn't be attractive to you or whatever. Maybe I'll just use one of these little ones for now. Let's see if I can work that into things. And there is the I feel like I am locked up. Let me try something. Well, that worked, but the camera is not working. So let me try disconnecting the camera. I think that's going to make, I think that kick-started it. Sorry about that. Talking and thinking that the camera was showing what I was doing, and all the time it was not doing that. So we're looking at my faux rust pieces, and we're looking at my other spice art that was done with the paprika. In another video I had called this turmeric, but this is paprika. I think turmeric would be kind of fun to use because it has wonderful smell too. Okay, so we're gonna go, oops, Effie fell over. Say that 3 times quickly. Okay, so we've got day 1, we've got a pocket, but a pocket doesn't really work well because we've already got a pocket over here. So let's move the pockets like over there, and let's just, oh, my fabric pocket is coming off. It needs repaired. So we're gonna do a little label. Maybe we'll just do a little tiny bit. Let's see, what would it be like if I took some of this and put some of this here, and all we're going to do is decorate this pocket today. I spent most of the day preparing for the other events, so I'm not as prepared for this one, but I'll get better. I have the whole weekend to start working more on stuff. I don't know where that string came from. Okay, I'm just going to commit. I'm going to put it down. Again, I am live. If you'd like to say hi, that would be cool. I'll say hi back to you. This is embellishing with my paprika seasoning art mixed media. Okay, and then this is my faux rust made with cinnamon. And I do have a video on how that's done. But we'll talk about that a little bit here in just a minute. Okay, now let's get I'm going to get my Tim Holtz small talk. And what are we going to put down? Oh, I think that's too long. How about, and so the adventure begins. Yes, it does. Right, Effie? Oh, that's too long too. So what if I go ahead and put it off like this? How about if I ink it? You know, we do a lot of science when we're doing junk journaling, or at least some of us do, and I don't think that's going to stick. So, that's crooked. So, the faux rust, I don't know, even painting with paprika. Last week I rusted some paper clips and some safety pins. It was fun. And I've got one of my rusted paper clips right up here. So this whole page is for science pretty much. So let's talk about how that happens. I would need my heat tool, and it's not plugged in right now. Okay, I will just walk you through it. So I took a die cut of this. So you would, you know, take some kind of thick board and I don't have a punch handy. Let me get a punch. Okay. So you would take some kind of thick substrate like this, and then you would put glue here, and I'm just going to go for it, by golly. And I'm going from memory, because I haven't done this for a while, so I'm not sure if it's going to work. I'm not sure if I remember correctly how to do it. Okay, there's my cinnamon. I need a piece of paper. I'm just getting a piece of paper. Okay. And I'll fold it in half so it fits on my desk easier. And then we're going to put this on the paper. If this doesn't work, you can go to Natasa's channel, Treasure Books. Treasure. I think it's Treasure Books. Anyways, you pour the cinnamon on here. And maybe some more glue. Trying to remember how to do this. And then I think I like kind of dabbed it down. Did I? Don't remember. Okay, let's give that a try. And then you take your heat gun. This may be an epic failure. But I promise, if you go to her channel, she's really good at explaining it and teaching you how to do it. Can't find my needle. There it is. Straight pin. Okay, so now I'm going to crash bang a little bit while I plug this heat tool in. I don't use it very often, so it doesn't stay plugged in. Oops. I needed tweezers because it's going to get hot. Oh, phooey. Okay, here we go. It's gonna get noisy. I was just reading your chat, Sandra, that it's raining and you're in. That's my favorite thing to do. It's tidy in my craft room. Does that sound geeky or what? Now it's supposed to bubble up. Let's bring the camera down a little bit. Okay, it is kind of bubbling a little bit. Okay, I think, like I said, Natasa teaches this really good, and her channel will really show you well how to do it. You know, obviously I did it right at one point because, you know, if you could see these, they look awesome. But this one looks kind of dry. So, but it feels hard. It feels like it's working actually. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some more glue, because she did do that in her video. She did like a second layer. I would love to go visit Australia. That would be so awesome. Or another place I'd like to visit is Isle of Man. My husband would love to go there because of the motorcycle race. I think I did this with a brush before. I don't really have a brush handy. Let's see if I have something. I have an aqua painter here. Maybe I can do that. This kind of rings a bell. Looks familiar. I just love this technique. I'm gonna have to go back. Well, I need to use the pieces I've already done and then go back and learn how to do it again. It smells so good. Okay, so anyways, that's just an introduction to this technique. I promise you that it is a lot of fun. I just kind of did that on the fly. I didn't plan it. And I'm wondering if I touch that, if I'll burn myself. It is hard. It is very hard. And so a person could do something fun with that. Let's get some ink. Just ink up the rest of that edge. It is very hard. You know, this is kind of like a wax seal concept. Just some little embellishment to add interest to your journal. So let me know in the comments if any of you are participating in any December events like Defemember or what is the other one? This one right here. December Daily Christmas Advent 2023. If you're participating in any of those. So then, because I can still see a little bit of white, because this is a shiny piece of paper that I did this, and the shine is kind of resisting the ink. Let's see. What else could I do? This is messy. Very messy. Okay, I'm going to rabbit trail on you. I have this little device that I bought a couple years ago, and it's a little desk vacuum. Let me take that camera back out. Okay, and this little thing is really cool. It will even pick up like cinnamon. It just tidies things up. I love this thing. It's kind of dirty. I need to clean it. Anyways, okay, that was a rabbit trail. So I was wondering if, let's see what this is going to look like now. Don't need that one, already used one. That would look kind of good there. And how about some bits and bobs? Just a little bit of paper underneath. We need a little bit of glue. Where'd the glue go? Okay, I'm going to put this down and see what it looks like. This was a big label that I did, but I'm not going to overwhelm this page with rust elements. And that's kind of what I got going on here. Rusty safety pin, faux rust, paprika that looks kind of rusty, kind of fun. All right, now to top this all off, we need a tag. So what do we have for a tag? Let's see if we have anything. I have the Leaning Tower of Pisa over here. Ooh, I wonder if this would be fun. This isn't a tag, but this might be fun. The coloring's right. Yeah, let's just do that. So in here is like one of those wage envelopes that folks used to get days past. And this is a, I want to say it's French, but I'm not positive. So I've just got a little paper clip here to keep it close. So I'm going to grab a little piece of journaling paper. How about just a little piece of journaling paper? Nothing fancy. Fold that in half and fold it a little bit more so it will fit. Stick that in here. Ooh, if I had some fun old money, you know, some people, they get old, oh, that would be so cool to put something like that in here. Wouldn't that be fun? I'm going to have to put that on my wish list to get some old money. And then just put that in here, and voila, I pulled that together. So this is day one. It was really done on the fly. I feel like this is a little bit unfinished, but I really don't know what I could put there. It's just a white gel pen, it's not working. I really don't know what I could put there to embellish that any further. So let me know if you have any ideas to, you know, finish this off, or do you think it's finished the way it is, or what do you think? So before I forget, I'm gonna repair this cloth pocket because it came undone. And Effie is getting buried under my stuff. So let's get him put back where he belongs. This is a little fiddly to get this on here. Okay. Here we go. I wish I would have used one of my rusted paper clips for that. That would have been more fun. So here's Effie on the Effie journal with my little Effie charms. And just something fun to play with for the month of December. So I hope that I was able to do something that was slightly, if not completely, inspiring. And would you please hit that like button if I was able to accomplish that, or the dislike if I wasn't. And feel free to let me know in the comments what you did like or didn't like. And I hope you will join me for the next video. Take care. Have a great weekend. Maybe see you tomorrow in the next video. Goodbye.